¡Ey! ¡Hijo de puta! ¡Me disparó! ¿Y este tío que ha tirado? Parece que no habla. Ah, mirá dónde estamos. A ver. Sí. El borrachito. Pero no le saqué ninguna pista. El distrito está estable.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
No creo que tenga nada nuevo por ellos.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a
Sí.
doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
Ah, la
I'm not
mierda.
here for charity, miss.
Miss
Hijo de puta.
Edwina Cox.
Edwina.
So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Ah, podemos negociar. Sus sentimientos por Putz.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
No me sorprendo fácilmente. Detecto un corazón sensible. Creo que lo manipuló. No me sorprendo.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Esta, mira. 3165. Nada más. Acá nada más. Acerca de esta parte de la ciudad.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Es un poco excesivo.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
A la mierda. ¿Piensa alguien en
You
particular?
sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting
Robarte las
corpses in a
muertas.
mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Claro, ¿por qué no? Cuénteme sobre ese
What can
trabajo.
you tell me about your work?
Nueva
I'm a
misión.
businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Claro. Esta es una mujer muy directa.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
No estoy interesado para nada. Yo no diría eso. Pero bueno.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
A la mierda. Nueva pista. Tenemos 3 pistas, falta una más. 3500. También de Edwina. 4250. ¿Cuánto tiene 5 de memorización? Y este tiene 4. Sigue usando el apellido de su esposa.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Ok. Su vida en Londres. Preguntas personales. Acerca del hombre que mató.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
Ningún cargo de conciencia. ¿Qué sucede
What
exactamente?
happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care.
Ah, bueno.
One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the wet boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
Mierda. Un cargo
And
de
your
conciencia.
conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Troublemakers. Listo. Negociamos, a ver qué tiene esto.
As long as you have money.
A ver qué tiene. Balas. Parte de gatillo común. Parte de manija. ¿Cuántas tengo? Y esto. Parte de manija común. Voy a comprar esto también. Nada más. 750 me dio experiencia. Nivel de faltantes. Me dio una misión también, ¿no? Esto está bloqueado. También está bloqueado.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
No puedo hablar con este. Ah, ya estuve acá. Está todo saqueado. Lo maté de una. Distrito estable. True Strickland. True Strickland estaban en los pasillos. Está acá. Creo que estaba acá True Strickland. Este no. El otro me parece que era True Strickland. Este porque está cerrado.
My sweet girl.
It's locked.
Este no era Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
Ahora
And good
está.
evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Sí.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison?
Un veneno letal. Mesmerización 4, no puedo agarrarlo. No puedo matarlo. Pero... Fatiga.
Without the correct dosage. Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Acerca de las pruebas secretas llevadas a cabo. Este no.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
¿Por qué no tiene mi apoyo? No habla en serio. ¿Por qué no
Don't
descansa?
you think we have enough work already? Perhaps now is not the best time to be chasing shadows.
Chasing shadows, really? It's funny those words coming from the only doctor here who has spent more time outside this hospital than in.
Motivo de la discusión de acto. Esta ya la hice, ¿no?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform.
It's a false conceit. Dr.
Ok. Todo lo demás ya está. Ya está.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let
Reunir
Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
¿Cómo subía? Ahí. Acá. Llevar unidad de episodio a tu escritorio médico. Son las unidades. ¿Y no son las que tengo? Para salir. Para descansar. 700 puntos tengo. Ah, acá.
Strickland's project could be dangerous.
Placebo.
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Llevarle el medicamento a Turro, denunciar a Turro ante el Dr. Ackroyd. Tengo dos resultados puedo hacer. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Lo denuncio? ¿O le doy las cosas? No lo veo a Strickland. ¿Dónde está?
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Blunder idiot. Aunque no veo a Strickland, así que a anunciarlo.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Lo ayuda en la mezcla.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
Sala de médicos. Genial. No hay nada más acá. Las posibilidades que tiene Strickland de curar la
Do
gripe.
you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Nueva pista. No emplearán normas para denunciar a otro actor a pesar de su rivalidad. Ok. Este está enfermo. Thatcher, sí. Este tiene fatiga. No tengo para la factura de fatiga.
Thank you for your time.
Colocar los medicamentos en la sala de médicos. Voy a curarlo a este, ya que me da puntitos.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
No, nada. Sorry, viejo. No hay nada.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
25 puntitos. Colocar los medicamentos en la sala. Eso es arriba. Subo por aquí. Y la sala estaba por allá. Al lado de la mía. Esta no se abre, ¿no? No. Esta. Genial. Y hay moneditas. Historia clínica del señor Uswich. 23 años. Fecha de alta a terminar. Notas. El paciente exhibe muchos signos de fatiga extrema y gran cantidad de lesiones en la garganta, la boca y la lengua, pero ningún signo de gripe. Se niega a hablar, dice que le duele mucho. Necesita reposo y una curación completa de la membrana mucosa de la garganta antes de poder tomar una decisión sobre su alta. Es el Mortimer. Primera pista. No está infectado de gripe.
It's locked.
Ah, bueno.
It's locked, all right.
¿Y cómo guarda la... ¿Qué era? Carta de Swans. 14 de octubre. Estimado Dr. Swans. Pese a la urgencia de la situación sanitaria actual, debo informarle sobre el reciente caso de mala conducta profesional de Enter Penrose. La enfermera Branahan ha sido declarada culpable de manifestar una conducta innegablemente poco profesional y poner en peligro a un paciente. En ninguna circunstancia una enfermera debe diagnosticar y recetar sin al menos informar al médico referente a sus conclusiones. Usted me conoce, Edgar. No estoy en contra de la iniciativa personal cuando hay un interés común, especialmente durante la crisis con la que enfrentamos, pero no podemos permitir que una enfermera realice un diagnóstico y decida el procedimiento se aplicará a un paciente. El hecho de que ese paciente haya sobrevivido no constituye un atenuante. Eso significa que esta vez hemos evitado el desastre. Demanda la intervención de una autoridad más estricta en este asunto. ¿Te parece? Descubrió el error del otro doctor y ahora la vencen a ella.
Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula. It's locked.
Uy, esto no lo puedo abrir.
It's locked, all right.
Hija de puta. Bueno, llegar al cementerio. Hecha la misión. Sí, vamos para acá. ¿Qué onda? A ver si podemos hablar con... Ahí está la Brennan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
¿Tenemos algo nuevo? No. Su conducta poco profesional. Esto es nuevo.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, Nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Tiene mi apoyo.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK medical register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Bien. Nada más, ¿no? Nada más.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ya está el doctor de mierda. Acá.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Tippets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
¿Se desbloquea algo o no? Han acusado a la enfermera.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
Nada más. Nada más.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.